it's me, MLB. Here's the top delinquent, chapter 58, and this one is titled Harrowing Experience. Down the aisle, Iida pushed you, walking very stiffly as he went, his nervous gaze switching from left to right as you hummed happily to yourself in the cart. Whee! You sung, raising your arms up as he went around a corner. Please refrain from frivolities, Yin, Iida said strictly. Boo! You sung, putting your arms down and turning around the trolley to kneel up and put your face close over the bar. Please, sit down, he directed, letting go of the trolley and chopping his arm at you while using the momentum of the cart to roll along so that he could reprimand you with his one free arm. You quickly reached out and grabbed his face and then dragged yourself and the trolley towards him and planted a kiss on his lips. Without warning, after completing your kiss, you spun back around and sat down, but as you spun, your shift in weight steered the cart off course and it crashed into one of the nearby shelves, knocking some of the tins into the trolley and into your lap. Banner from the gods! You yelled with joy. Oh wait, these are tins of something random. I don't even know what this stuff is. Never mind, not manna. As Iida grabbed the cart and berated you for your actions, you lifted the tins back onto the shelf and sat back down again, apologising for being reckless. We must act in an acceptable manner in this store, Iida reminded you. We are a representation of the school and onwards, you implored once more, directing Iida to move forwards again. Did you hear me, Yin? Yep, loud and clear, Captain. Now let's keep it moving, you encouraged. Up and down the aisles you were pushed, occasionally halting Iida so you could reach out over the sides of the trolley to get items. Okay, next aisle, you said, looking up at the signs ahead and grinning deviously when you saw furniture at the bottom of the list. Surely you have everything you need, Iida asked as he looked down at you, sitting cross-legged in the bottom of the cart with random goods surrounding you. Nope, you replied, withholding a smirk. Got a few more things to get. What else could you possibly need? He asked. You had your sights set in the direction that he was pushing you, eyes scanning the shelves at the end of the aisle for one particular item. Just something, you hummed. Iida looked up and saw the chairs at the end of the line and stopped abruptly. Yin, he whispered fearfully. Tenya, forward, you commanded. No, he whispered with horror. The chairs. Tenya, no, don't reverse, forwards, you cackled, grabbing onto the sides of the cart and trying to rocket forwards with your weight as he pushed the cart back. I cannot see such deplorable furniture, he said in a stricken voice, pulling the cart back the way you'd come. No, you wailed dramatically, getting up and leaning out over the front of the cart with your hand outstretched towards the disappearing furniture section. Goodbye, three-legged chair. We must leave this store. Post haste, Iida implored, which made you lose it, cackling away in the cart as he pushed you into the next aisle. No, I need to show you the chair, you said, standing up and leaning over to the side. Come on! Iida fought you the whole way, but you managed to drag him and the cart down the aisle to the furniture section, and then stood your ground as you looked for the quick-buy items. Tenya! You gasped. What is it? He asked fearfully. There! You pointed. Iida's eyes followed your pointing finger and paled. The three-legged chair. A cursed item, he breathed in horror. You grinned excitedly. I'ma buy it. No, you are not. I will not stand for this. Raise your standards, Yin. You are better than this. You had never laughed so hard in your life, doubling over as Iida dashed around the cart and grabbed you around the waist with his free arm and then dragged you off down the aisle, mumbling something about therapy with his psychologist while tears of laughter spilled from your eyes. He finally managed to convince you to leave the chair there, then you grabbed some cheese from the fridge section and hopped back into the cart for the final leg to the checkout line. With head down, you moved things around in the bottom of the cart and prepared to hop out once more, finally shifting things around enough to get your legs free and jumping from the side. Okay, see, that wasn't that bad, was it? You asked Iida, looking at him and noticing that he was staring at the person ahead of you in the line. You followed his gaze and saw the person ahead was in bright red heels, fluorescent yellow leggings, and a pink sleeveless top. Yeah, there's some very avant-garde looks here, you whispered to Iida. There's a page on the internet dedicated to the people of Walmart and their interesting dress styles. I don't know if it extends to Seiyu Walmart, but probably does. I did not know that they sold heels in that size, Iida commented, amazed by the sheer length of the shoe as the wearer turned their foot side on. Yeah, I probably bought them in aisle 4, you mused. That was the clothing aisle. Iida nodded. This has been by far more educational than I ever thought possible. Thank you for bringing me. You're welcome, you replied with a smile. your smile fading as you looked to your right and saw an older lady scowling heavily at you. You just stared right back at her before she huffed and walked away. Bitch, what the hell's her problem? You scowled before your attention was drawn to the checkout as the line moved along. After buying everything, Iida helped you get all of your things back home, and you invited him to stay, but he insisted that he had to go home. After today, I feel I need to debrief with my psychologist, he said with a shudder, and you had to bite your tongue to hide the smirk. Then I must see if I can arrange a meeting between Principal Craig and your mother. Oh, actually, yeah, you said with a smile. Go and do that. I hope they get to meet. I think it would be very therapeutic for the two of them. Iida nodded. My sentiments, exactly. I will see you tomorrow. You leaned up and gave him a kiss goodbye before seeing him off. And there is the end of chapter 58. Stay tuned for chapter 59 coming tomorrow.